All right, hey everybody, welcome back. We got another news feed here for you. This one, kicking it off. GM to build the Silverado Sierra Escalades instead of the EVs at the Michigan Orion plant. This is in Lake Orion, Michigan. Beautiful area there. Used to work right by there, and they had this plant. It's been closed since 2023. They're thinking about we're going to use it for EVs. They change their mind. Nope, they're going to start building more Silverado Sierras and Escalades there instead. So let's dive into this here and basically, I just gave it to you in a nutshell what the plan is. They confirmed July 15th that it will build the Escalade, Silverado, and Sierra at the Orion Assembly Plant 35 miles north of Detroit. The plan is one of three that GM last month said would share a $4 billion investment to expand U.S. production of gas-powered vehicles. Love that. To expand U.S. production of gas-powered vehicles. So we're very excited about that. And it says right here, GM is proud to call Michigan home. We get that. Okay, cool. Right here, GM currently builds the light-duty Silverado and Sierras in Indiana and in Silao, Mexico, and the light-duty Silverados are built in Canada. The Escalade is assembled alongside the Chevy Tahoe and Suburban and the GM Yukon in Arlington, Texas. So they're kind of spread around. It said in June, the automaker said it plans to expand production of gas-powered vehicles at Orion, Fairfax Assembly Plant in Kansas, Spring Hill Manufacturing in Tennessee. GM will add production of the Chevy Equinox compact crossover at Fairfax as well and move production of the Chevy Blazer midsize crossover from Mexico to the Spring Hill plant. The Orion plant has been down since 2023, originally to convert the buildings convert it to building electric versions of the Silverado and Sierra. That plan has been delayed twice before. GM last month said the plant would be used to supplement production of internal combustion pickups. Yes. So this EV stuff is getting put on the back burner all over the place. Production is being forced and moved more back into the U.S. Trucks are being more U.S. made now. This is a win-win all the way around. I don't care how political you are, which side you lean. It means nothing to me either way. But it is very impressive that we are getting more production in the U.S. and we're getting our vehicles made here. And all these manufacturers have got to jump on the bandwagon. We also have Honda that's telling, Nissan in here in I can't remember. Oh my God, why is it slipping my mind where the Frontier's built? But anyway, at that same plant, they're going to start building. Honda's going to make a truck there in the Nissan plant. These are things that we're seeing happening all over. Why? Because they're forced to. If they want to sell trucks here, they need to be building them here, and they are. And the options are making it happen, and we're very happy to see that. Next one on our list right here. Oh, Ford. This is funny. So this recall is not anything new. We've been talking about this recall for over a year and the failure that Ford did to fix it. And we bring it up constantly in other things because it is the most insane, ridiculous recall fix we've ever seen in history. And we come back to it, and it's coming back to bite him now. Huge. So Ford is to recall 700,000 SUVs, Bronco Sports, and Escapes in the U.S. for possible engine fires. It will cost them $570 million for this. Okay, Ford Motor Company is recalling 700,000 Broncos and Escapes, Bronco Sports and Escapes in the U.S. Ford said the SUV have faulty fuel leaks that could raise the risk of fire of the vehicles catching on fire. Ford will take $5.7 million to charge on its second quarter earnings due to this recall. Ford is working on a fix to the problem, but no injuries are known so far. They have been working on a fix for this forever. The first fix was the ridiculous thing we've ever seen. We'll talk about it. Let's just go through the article real quick. Ford Motor Company leads the automaker number of recalls issued this year, putting on a new recall this week, and said the company will take $570 million charge to its second quarter earnings because of it. So there's 700,000 SUVs in its territories due to a problem with fuel leaks. It could heighten the risk of the vehicle catching on fire. NHTSA got involved in July 14th filing after a year-long investigation in the United States alone. The recall affected 700,000 vehicles. 2021 to 2024 model year Bronco Sports and 20 through 22 Escapes with the 1.5 liter engine. 0.03 of recalled vehicles will have this defect. According to a NHTSA filing, fuel injectors in the impacted vehicles may crack, causing fuel leak to the engine compartment and possibly ignite. It said vehicle occupants may notice a strong fuel smell inside or outside the vehicle, instrument panel warnings, and smoke and visible flames. None of those are good. Okay, those are not good. This is Ford's 88th vehicle recall filed with NHTSA since January, topping all automakers in the number of recalls filed. Ford has struggled with its quality for the past several years. In fact, it has been near the top or led in recall filings since 2020, according to NHTSA, which is also when Jim Farley took over as CEO. When Jim Farley was appointed Ford CEO in 2020, he listed fixing quality and lowering warranty cost as his top priority. That's funny. So far, he has paid for not achieving it. His compensation fell by $1.6 million to $24.9 million in 2024 compared to 2023 because he failed to hit a company set quality improvement targets. He failed at it miserably. He just shafted it. Now, here's an interesting part. We talk about this fix. We have this issue going on with these injectors. Okay, they were cracked injectors leaking fuel. What did Ford do to it last year? What was a recall fix? In a government filing on July 16th, Ford said the latest recall, we estimate the aggregate cost of the action based on the remedy options we're now evaluating to be about $570 million, which will be reflected in our second quarter 2025 results. There's been 8 vehicles had under hood fires. The recall expands on a previous recall from 2022 and 2024, previous recalls, which affected about 42,000 vehicles at the time. The recall provided software updates, but did not replace potentially faulty injectors, according to Reuters report. The report said that the internal committee had recommended a software update and a drain tube to redirect fuel away from an ignition source. But in 2024, NHTSA opened a recall query to study Ford's solution and found that the proposed remedy did not fix the root cause of the problem. Obviously, so you get a cracked fuel injector and their attitude is, you know what? We'll just put a little hose there. So any of the fluid that comes out of it, that squirts out of that bad injector, we'll just go down this little hose and it'll drain out harmlessly onto the ground underneath your hot car over top of the cigarette butt that somebody just threw out the window at the car before you at the red light, and it can just drip right on that. That was their solution. That was their solution to this. From Ford, one of the biggest automakers in the world. This was their solution. After reassessment, finally, okay, it's all good now because it's been reassessed. Only after reassessment, Ford reported this month that it found cracked fuel injectors in 8 vehicles that experienced underhood fires. You think? Despite having undergoing repairs even. You think the hose was the solution? 6 of those vehicles did not have the updated engine software the company previously recommended, which also shuts down your fuel load. This safety recall will include a new remedy for the issue, which is currently under development and expects to be finalized in the near future. This has been going on for years, and Ford still doesn't have a fix for it. The recall includes an interim software update which will help detect crack injectors and mitigate fire risk. Software update is going to do that for you. NHTSA filing said dealers will update the engine control software free of charge until the mechanical repair is determined. How about putting in new injectors? How about get a brand new supplier, have them whip up some injectors, and slap those puppies in there and never have an issue again? But, again, that's why I do YouTube videos rather than get paid. How much did he get paid? What did he get paid? Because I'll tell you what, if there was a way somehow for me to figure out, if somebody wanted to pay me $24.9 million a year, I'll come up with a solution to this problem for you. real quick. I'll get it solved. But there we go. And then this last one here, Farley has spare time. It says right here, Farley has spare time. He has a podcast called Drive with Jim Farley. He recently had Jay Leno on as a guest. Farley needs to spend more time on Ford business, at the very least, if he wants to keep his job. Executive Chair Bill Ford needs to find someone who has more time to address company's warranty issues. This is an article here from Wall Street Journal. It says, if Ford has another recall, the CEO Farley needs to be fired. Let the power of that sink in. This guy sucks at his job. I'm sorry, but he just fails miserable at a CEO. He is not as bad as Tavares, but he is not much better. Questions, comments, put them below. Thanks for watching.